This thing came out of nowhere, and I'm happy it did. This is the Taurus GX4 Strike Bravo.
Yeah, that's my vote.
So basically what they've done is they've done the thing that all of these companies that had these modular removable trigger chassis systems were going to do, and they've come out with a Strike Bravo chassis with a folding brace, and they dropped the Taurus GX4 trigger in it, Taurus slide on it, comes with a suppressor, optics ready, and they've made a little PDW back gun. Hey. Strike. We actually shot this thing quite a bit, and we just have zero complaints about it. From the minute we took it out of the box, put rounds in it, it just worked. It did everything that you'd want it to do for what this design is. You know, as far as putting something like this out that doesn't cost twice as much as a traditional handgun is phenomenal, and it's a good move by Taurus. We ran it with everything from 115 grain range ammo to 124 grain hollow points to 147 grain subsonic hollow points, and it shot all of them as well as you would expect a handgun to. So there's that. No cycling issues, no nothing, no signs of wear after, you know, several hundred rounds, probably over 1,000 since the time we've had it. Everything's nice and tight, nice and pressed in still. There's some sort of bird that lands on the roof of this warehouse and just kind of smashes his face against it. That's really distracting. It came just like this, sans the Holosun. That's something that we just threw on there for this this shoot. We did shoot it with iron sights a little bit. It also worked as well. It's got a QD sling cup in here, which is cool, and one on the back here if you wanted to put a sling on it for whatever reason. Pick rail in the front. I mean, it's just kind of a ready to go thing for a really compact PDW. I mean, when you fold this thing up, and good on you, Strike, for making one of these that's actually easy to fold, this is what you're left with. Center console, glove box, wherever you are in your state legally allowed to conceal a handgun, you could fit this thing in there. It does fire with the brace folded. The charging handle has just enough clearance to get by. There's not a whole ton to say about it that isn't obvious just from looking at it. It is functional. It's extremely functional. It is just kind of well balanced, easy to use, easy to fold, easy to maneuver. The trigger guard here feels natural to put your hand on to give you a little bit more of an extra grip. The Holosun optic dot is right where you would want it to be. It works suppressed. It sounds good. And if for whatever reason you don't like this brace arm, you can pop that off and put whatever stock you want to in there. So I don't know if you wanted to put an adjustable cheek piece stock or something like that on here, I guess you could. Again, I've personally been waiting for a gun company to offer something like this right out of the box since the beginning of these, you know, chassis trigger systems, and good on Taurus for being one of the first, definitely one of the first that has a reasonable price tag on it, in my opinion. And, you know, I do know that there are other companies that are on the way, but clearly Taurus is going to beat them to the market with this. And I really think a design like this has a benefit for a lot of people. It is just a phenomenal way to start into a platform on this. And if you really were trying to get into a PDW and maybe you weren't ready to spend the potential thousands of dollars you could spend on one of the other PDW platforms out there, this is a great place to start. And it's a great place to play with it and see if it's something you're even interested in. Hopefully, we will see a lot of other companies follow suit and we'll have a viable PDW market in the United States, because that would be really cool. Because no matter how much we could sit around and talk about whether this is useful or whether it's not useful. The point is it makes me feel like a secret agent, and that's really half the fun.